I told you in the previous video tutor that text file is there for the second midterm exam. So this is how the question will come from text file. Write a Python function to count the number of vowels in the file notes.txt. So how to write the function? Let me explain in the program. You don't need to write the complete program. For the theory exam, you just need to write the relevant function. Okay, so using a program, I will explain this. Now, in the previous class, we wrote a program to process text file. In this program, let me add one more option. The next option is count the number of vowels. Count the number of. Okay, so certainly this will become option number 8. Now let me modify the main function. So this is option number 8. So here I can write L if choice equal to 7. For the time being, let me write pass. Okay, fine. Now let me create a function. Okay, so I'm going to create one function before the main function, above the main function. So how do you create function? Def followed by name of the function, function symbol, colon, document string, okay. Now after that, certainly whenever you write a program connected with a file, what is step 1? The file must be opened. Here the file must be opened for reading purpose because the file contains some data. You are going to read the data from the file and you are going to check whether how many vowels are there in that data, isn't it? So step 1, open the file for reading purpose. How do you open a file? The open function is there. 2 arguments are there, comma. In the case of CSV file, for writing purpose, when you open a file, 3 arguments are there. In all other cases, only 2 arguments are there. What is argument 1? Name of the file that you want to open. So let me copy paste this one. For the theory exam, no need to make use of relative path. Just write the name of the file, and here the name of the file is notes.txt. Okay, so here I will make use of my file name. Second argument, file mode. So inside double quotes you can write R for reading purpose. Let variable ifs point to this file. So step 1 is done, opening the file for reading purpose. After that, how do you read the whole data present in a file, in a text file? The read function is there. Now read function is a function of the ifstream class, so it should be called using ifs.read. So ifs.read will read the whole data present in this file. You can store that in a string variable s. Okay, so your variable s contains the complete data. Now we want to check how many vowels are there, isn't it? So how do you get each and every character present in this string? You know the method. It is for I in s. So I contains each and every character present in the string. Now check whether I is a vowel or not. How can you check whether I is a vowel? If I in, you can write small a, capital A, small e, capital E, small I, capital I, small o, capital O, small u, capital U. So if I in A-E-I-O-U, the meaning is it's a vowel. So you can count. Now if should end with a colon. Don't forget the syntax. How do you count? C is equal to C plus 1. Now initially C should be given the value 0. Okay, and finally the answer should be displayed. How can you remember these statements? I told you many times. Suppose you can remember it like this. Suppose if you want to display the vowel, here we will write print I. You know this. Now, if you want to find the sum, I told you three changes are there. The print statement should be replaced with the answer variable equals answer variable plus general term. Okay, and here the general term is 1 because we are incrementing by 1. If a vowel is encountered, number of vowels is incremented by 1. So here plus 1. Now initially answer variable should be given the value 0 and the answer variable should be displayed. So here you can write print number of vowels equals number of vowels equals, here you can write answer. Okay, so for this if it is not necessary that else must be there. If you feel this is confusing, you can add one else. How do you add else? Just write else and here you can write pass so that the confusion is avoided. Okay, anyway, only after calculating the answer it must be displayed. Now let me call this function from the main function. So here I can call the function. While calling the function, no need for colon. Okay, please understand. Now let me run the program F5. Now let me display the records. Option number 2. So this was inserted in the previous class. Okay, now let me count how many vowels are there. It is option number 7. Okay, number of vowels is equal to 16. So if you examine this text, you can see 16 vowels are there. Okay, so this is how the question, so no need to write the complete program for the theory exam. You just need to write the relevant function, and this is how the question will come for the theory exam. Write a Python function to count the number of vowels in the file notes.txt. Okay,